If you can't turn your head to look over your shoulder, whether you're walking down the street, reaching for something behind you, or just checking traffic, without feeling that sudden wave of dizziness or unsteadiness, your brain is sending you a clear signal. Your vestibular system, that incredible inner ear balance center, has become underactive. But the great news is we can wake it up fast. Today we're starting with a brand new 10-second dynamic test that reveals exactly how sharp your balance truly is. And then we'll follow it immediately with a powerful 5-minute ritual to rebuild that rock-solid stability you've been missing. Let's begin right now with our first move, the heel-toe rocker. Alright, our opening exercise is the heel-toe rocker. This is the perfect foundation for today's level 2 ritual because it directly targets the tiny stabilizers in your ankles and lower legs, your very first line of defense against a stumble or fall. Think of your ankles like the suspension system on a car. If they're stiff, weak, or slow to react, every step sends wobbles all the way up through your knees, hips, and spine. This simple rocker is phenomenal for rebuilding that lightning-fast neural connection between your feet and your brain. As we get older, we naturally lose a little proprioception, that sixth sense of knowing exactly where your body is in space without looking down. But the research is crystal clear. Consistent ankle mobility and reactivity training dramatically improves lower leg strength, sharpens reaction time, and gives you the confidence to handle uneven sidewalks, crowded rooms, or low light without hesitation. Here's how we do it slowly, safely, and with complete control. Stand tall next to a sturdy chair, wall, or kitchen counter, and lightly place one hand on it for support. Feet hip-width apart, posture proud. Imagine a gentle string lifting the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Take a smooth breath in. As you exhale, slowly shift your weight back onto your heels and lift your toes as high off the floor as you can, feeling the front of your shins wake up. Hold for 2 full seconds. Now roll forward smoothly through the balls of your feet and rise all the way up onto your tiptoes, squeezing your calves hard at the top. Hold again for 2 seconds. Then control the roll all the way back down. Don't just drop your heels. Make every inch deliberate. That's 1 perfect rep. We're aiming for 15 smooth repetitions. Breathe naturally throughout. If standing feels too challenging today, simply sit tall in a chair and perform the same toe lifts and heel presses. Progress, not perfection, is what matters most. Exercise 1. Heel-toe rocker. Ankle reactivity. Fantastic work. Now we move into our second exercise, the tandem tightrope stand with the 10-second head turn test. If the heel-toe rocker builds ankle power, this move is the absolute secret to sharpening your inner ear balance and eliminating that dizzy feeling when you look around. Have you ever felt off balance the moment you turn your head while walking or standing? That's usually your vestibular system asking for more challenge. It's grown too reliant on your eyes for stability. This exercise forces your brain to fire up those internal balance sensors, making it one of the most powerful tools we have for real-world fall prevention. Here's how to do it safely. Stand tall next to your support. Place the heel of your front foot directly touching the toes of your back foot, as if you're walking a tightrope, perfect straight line. Brace your core gently and fix your gaze on a spot straight ahead on the wall. Once you feel steady, here comes the 10-second test. Slowly turn your head to look over your left shoulder as far as feels comfortable, hold for a slow count of 5, then slowly turn to look over your right shoulder and hold for another 5. That's your full 10-second challenge. You're training your brain to stay balanced even when vision is disrupted. Just like in everyday life when you check for traffic, look for a friend in a crowd, or reach behind you. A little sway is completely normal. That's your system learning and adapting. Hold the entire tandem position for 30 seconds, then carefully switch feet and repeat on the other side. As you improve, lighten your touch on the support until you're using just one fingertip, and eventually none at all. That's a true milestone in functional balance. Exercise 2. Tandem tightrope stand plus 10-second head turn test. Sharpening your vestibular power. Great job staying with me. We've now arrived at our third and final movement, the single leg clock reach. This is the powerhouse of the ritual because it directly rehearses the exact off-balance reaches and recoveries you face every single day. Stepping over a curb, reaching into a low drawer, or even catching yourself if you trip. While basic strength moves build raw power, this one builds true functional agility so your hips can save you even when life throws you off center. Let's do this together, focusing on control over speed. Start by standing on your left leg with a soft bend in the knee. Never lock it out. Keep your right hand lightly on your support for safety. Imagine a huge clock face drawn on the floor around you. Keep your torso tall and core gently braced, like tightening your belt one notch. With your right foot, reach forward and lightly tap the floor at 12 o'clock, then bring it back to center. Next, reach out to the side and tap at 3 o'clock back to center. Finally, reach behind you and tap at 6 o'clock back to center. That's one full clock. All the stability work happens in your standing hip. Those tiny muscles are making hundreds of micro adjustments every second to keep you upright. This strengthens your gluteus medius, knee stabilizers, and ankle complex all at once. Aim for 5 complete clocks on each leg. If it's tough at first, keep the taps closer to your body. And use more support, that's perfect. Over the weeks, you'll reach farther and need the chair less as your brain and hips get stronger and more coordinated. Exercise 3 Single Leg Clock Reach. Building real-world recovery power. And there you have it, your complete 5-minute stability ritual designed to attack the 3 biggest hidden causes of dizziness and imbalance as we age. We began with a heel-toe rocker to restore lightning-fast ankle reactivity and rebuild that vital foot-to-brain communication. Then we challenged the tandem tightrope stand with the new 10-second head turn test to wake up your vestibular system and banish dizziness when you look around. Finally, we finished with the single-leg clock reach to develop the functional hip strength and agility you need to recover confidently in any unexpected moment. These movements look simple, but when you perform them with the slow control, steady breathing, and focus we practice today, they become the most effective tools available for staying upright, active, and independent. If you're ready to finally walk through your day without that nagging worry about getting dizzy or losing your balance, hit the like button right now so this important message reaches more people who need it. Now I want to hear from you. Your progress inspires everyone here. If you're committed to making this exact ritual part of your morning starting tomorrow, type the word ready in the comments below. If that 10-second head turn test felt like the toughest part today, type the number 2 so I know to focus even more on vestibular sharpening in our next session. And if you want to keep building strength, balance, and freedom with these no-nonsense routines every week, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications right now. Consistency with these 5 minutes will pay massive dividends for your confidence and independence. This isn't just about balance, it's about keeping the freedom to live life fully, on your own terms.